And Pastor is involved in so many things between the work that he does with the fire department and everything else in the community, and I certainly don't want to leave his wife out because they're both so involved. But when you look around the room, and as I was walking around before, there are so many people, and that's what I think the word community in this church is so important to Levittown, because as I walk around, I'm looking at various people that I know from the community because they give back to the community, and that is what a church is all about, giving back. And we've got a great community here in Levittown, and I know how long many of you have lived in this community, raised your children in this community, and remain in this community because it gives back. I know that when my wife and I moved here, we, as many other people have thought in the past, said, well, we're just going to live here for a few years. How many times have you heard that? We're just going to live here for a few years. Well, we said the same thing. We moved to Piper Lane. We've had 3 children. Meeting our neighbors, we knew that this was not a place where we were just going to move for a short period of time and move on, because our neighbors are part of our community and part of our life. And I was just speaking a few moments ago about where my 3 children, my son's getting married next month, and my youngest daughter is a teacher. And so we have grown in this community as you have grown in this community. And so it was important for me to be here this afternoon. And by the way, I'm not sure, I know that Kate Murray, another one of your neighbors, is scheduled this afternoon. And I was telling the pastor that yesterday, and she's got a tough job. She's got the entire town of Hempstead to cover. Yesterday she had 12 places to be. I had about 5, and of the 12, she was unable to make about half of them because it's kind of like dominoes. Once the first one falls and she gets stuck somewhere, it kind of sets the whole day off. And unfortunately, there are so many hours in a day. And I know that, and I'm not sure, I know that Kate was going to try and be here this afternoon. I'm hopeful that she will, but just in case the dominoes started to fall and she got delayed at another end of the town of Hempstead, I wanted to make sure that on her behalf and as your town councilman on my behalf, and actually on this citation from the town of Hempstead, it's signed by each council member of the town of Hempstead, because we all recognize how important our church is in the community. And the fact that it is your 60th anniversary was very important to me, because I would like to think I'll be here at the next 60, but you never know. So I would like to present this to you on behalf of the town of Hempstead, and I will just read one section from this, and it says, the intelligence, insight, and sensitivity personified by the individual members of the congregation of the Levittown Community Church has enabled the group itself to play a significant role in helping the church to become a vibrant member of Hempstead Town's religious community. And it is signed by Kate Murray, supervisor, and as I said, myself and each of the council members. Congratulations to all of you. You are our community church. Congratulations.
Gary, as being not only a person of great ability, but also a person of great heart. I mean, you don't find those 2 qualities too often in one individual. You find a lot of people who have great abilities but are cold fish. You find people with great hearts, like me, but are inept in a lot of things. But with our supervisor, you have a unique combination of a person who is greatly gifted and who has a huge heart for Levittown and for Hempstead, and who has worked tirelessly for us to be a community that are united together, and who has made Levittown a better place because of her love for us. And we thank God for you. Come and speak to us.
Thank you, Pastor. Goodness. Pastor Joe, that was absolutely lovely. I guess I'm sending you those checks. That really has paid off. So I think I'll keep doing that, right, Gary? Well, my goodness, you know, as Gary and I, we run around, do all sorts of things and try to get to, I guess that's the contest, we try to get to as many events as we can. But I have to tell you, when you have a celebration for such a milestone anniversary for a wonderful, wonderful religious institution right here in our hometown, my goodness, wild horses couldn't keep us away, that's for sure. And I'm so glad to see so many of you here to celebrate what is really, I'm sure, such a highlight for all of you. I know St. Bernard's last year celebrated their 60th anniversary, and there were a whole series of which I am a congregant. And so we had a whole series of events as well, and we were very, very excited as a spiritual community to come together to celebrate all that brings us together and all that we have in common. And know that that's exactly the way you have been feeling this year with your anniversary as well. And so Gary and I have a very, very small token of affection and respect. And for all of you, we have this citation from the town of Hempstead. And my goodness, it is just such a drop in the bucket to what we truly feel about all of you, about the community church, and about what you represent as Levittowners. And so Gary, could you join me? Oh, did we do one? Okay, see, nothing like jumping in when you don't know what's going on. But Pastor Joe, I know you're an absolutely phenomenal spiritual leader, and I know everyone in this room feels very blessed to have you, and as do we. And so we want to thank you also for your guidance, your leadership, and for what you do for not only your own parish, but also for the Levittown community as well. So let's have a round of applause for Pastor Joe. Congratulations, and God bless you all. Thank you.
At this time, we'll have our hors d'oeuvres.
Encourage you in all your works for him. A tree is indefinite by the kind of fruit it produces. Infinite. Luke chapter 6, verse 44. An appreciation of your ministry. We praise God for your 60th years of ministry in Levittown, New York, and rejoice with you as that ministry continues. The consistory and congregation of the Parkway Community Church of Hicksville, New York. Thank you.